Your diet is disgusting. I guarantee that you will immediately start to feel better and have more energy as soon as you start my meal plan.
I don't want to eat vegetables. Nobody in this house does. They're happy the way they are.
Starting immediately, you're all going to participate in my fitness boot camp. You will feel the burn of being pushed to your physical limits. This week, I'm going to push you all to start reaching for excellence. I'm going to take you motivational shopping to help you visualize the finer things in life that will add to your happiness.
That's all you care about is money. We don't care about money. You do.
At the Hollands, Joy jumps into action and forces the family to junk the junk.
I need you guys to help me in the kitchen to fill these.
We can do it.
I don't like this crap.
Definitely no cheese in the can. Very happy to be throwing this away.
It's bacon.
No, I want my bacon. I gotta tell you something. Bacon is good for me. This is very
You're
mean.
going to be going to the grocery store.
She thinks out of the blue she's a smart little girl that she can do whatever she wants. No, that's not how she can do it in our family. She's acting like she's the queen and we're the sorry people. Joy, I have been nice to you, but now I'm coming to the edge.
I promise you one thing, okay? If you do not have at least one food that you like, I will buy you a piece of junk. Is that a deal?
No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags. I had a very, very calm day until this. A bump in the road comes, and she beats sarcastic.
Curtis.
I won't be coming back until Saturday when you leave. She's going to try to stop me, but she can't run in those little high heels. Never see this face again.
Welcome back, guys. We are ready to fire on part 6 in our new series. Boy, this is a good one. Again, going to be a part of my portfolio. Is going to be talking through what I am learning this week, which is crazy. So much learning. But before we get into the learning, just a quick shout out to today's sponsor. That is Kellogg's LCM bars. They've sent me out some of these. They've seen my videos. They've seen my shorts as well. And they've just said, you know what, we've got to get around this guy because he's going places that nobody has ever gone before. So thank you to Kellogg's sending me out a big box of LCMs. I've seen a lot of videos of influencers, running influencers, using them on their runs. So that's going to be interesting. Maybe I'll try that out, see how that goes. But let's get into today's episode, which is all about what I'm learning this week. Okay, so the focus of this week's learning, I guess, was on that nutrition. Again, I don't really know much about it, so it's something that I've got to look into a lot. Now, watch this first video here. Similar, he's the same guy that I got this first how to run and smash your first marathon. So watch a couple of his videos now. Maybe I'll give him a shout out in my future videos. And it's just around like how often you should use them. The 4 main takeaways were for like every 30 to 45 minutes, I should be using a gel. This actually popped up. It was called Tailwind. He recommended using that as like a hydration source, which is something that Mr. Johnson also recommended. But then last week I kind of noted how the texture of gels is a little funny. I'm not really liking it. So he mentioned like these chew blocks. They're almost like lollies. So for me, I'm thinking maybe that's something I can try out and see what they're like. I've also I've got a record of what I'm trialing and whether I'm liking it or not. I've got, just this like list of gels that I've trialed, seeing how I've gone and ranked them just easily. Like, so the first one, like the nice, I'll insert that clip now.
Nice.
These are the ones that I'm liking, that I enjoyed, I've trialed. They tasted nice, the texture wasn't too bad. These ones were like, they're all right.
I mean, it's all right.
They're all right. So, they're not bad, not great. I'd use them again. They were fine. So I guess like they're ones that if I have to go to the shops and they're the only ones that are there, then I just have to grab those. And then this one here, the Coca-Cola, that's my arch nemesis. That did make my tummy feel a bit crook and wasn't the nicest tasting one. So hence the little bench warmers clip there.
Yeah, of course he is. He wasn't feeling well earlier, so I couldn't play him.
You told me it's sequel.
Just going into, I guess, how I've been running. So if I can even find it, where am I? So I've been sticking to my training plan a little bit. So I've just started to make some documented notes on how I'm going. So, I guess this week here, I actually injured my neck. So I had to go see a physiotherapist and I had to make some changes to my training program based off that. He said I could still go for a couple runs just to loosen up in the neck, but for no longer than 30 minutes. So hence the 2 30-minute short runs on a Saturday too. I just thought I'd double up, see how I felt the first one. If it felt good, I'd go to the second one. The next one was first week back at footy training, so I took on that feedback that Mr. Johnson gave me, where I made sure to, I wasn't just jogging around and taking it easy training. I was pushing myself, trying to like run through the cones and things like that, really increase that intensity. Then with this one, I just tried to aim for 6 kilometers at a sub 7-minute pace. I thought that was a good, nice cruisy pace for me. I trialed it out, felt pretty good. I didn't feel bad or anything throughout it. I felt like I was able to hold it, which is good. I'm not pushing myself either. And then lastly, just this hour and 50 run. So this was a really early run. I started running at 5 o'clock in the morning. A couple of reasons for that. One was the first one, it was really hot that day. I also knew that on the Saturday I had a few things that I needed to do. So I couldn't really run during the middle of the day on Saturday because, again, it was like 40 degrees. So I don't want to be doing that. So it was really early. I was tired. It was hard to get out of bed at first. But then after getting into it and kind of going, I was able to just get into a good habit. And then afterwards, I kind of felt like I'd achieved something already in my day. And I felt a bit better about going about my day. So yeah, it was good. Then the next week, which was week 7, this is something I was pretty proud of. This was like a milestone week for me. I hit 2 hours running consistently, no stops. So I'm pretty happy with that. I guess 6-7 weeks ago, all right, you had told me that I was going to be running for 2 hours, I would have been really surprised. I thought an hour was something that was pretty challenging, but now I'm able to do it for 2. I'm really proud of that. Shows I guess how sticking to a training plan, being consistent, and just making sure I'm trying my hardest throughout it, kind of shows that it's working. It's really, really reassuring for me. Again, footy training and a 5K run in the week, pretty stock standard. I rocked up a little late to footy training, so I need it for me in the future. I need to make sure that I'm getting there on time. I wasn't able to do a proper warm-up, so maybe that's putting me at a high risk of injury, which is something I need to avoid. Then lastly, week 8, this is where I actually tried out a new strategy that Mr. Johnson recommended to me, my good friend, Mr. Johnson, the master of marathons. Okay, this is where I actually split my long run in 2. So I ran for an hour in the morning and an hour and 15 minutes at night, combining for a total of 2 hours and 15 minutes. This is really good. I thought it was kind of nice to have that balance of I'm not going out for that long. But one thing I will note, and it was hard, but I know where I'm actually learning from it. It's just this second run. The first 20-30 minutes, it was really a mental battle. I had to kind of focus on getting through that. The whole time I was thinking, well, I've already ran today. Why do I need to continue running? Which is similar to what I'm hearing is what it's going to be like in a marathon, where I'm just going to be I've already ran far enough, so I can stop running. That's what I'm kind of going to be battling mentally. So I'm kind of looking I'm glad that I've done these, and I'm going to do more of them as I go. And then again, I just went for footy training on the Monday, and then just bit of a slow jog on the Thursday where I just ran. Not anything too harsh, but just a slow jog around the place. Not pushing for a very quick pace, but I felt like that looks like a quick pace compared to what I usually run, which it is for me. But I didn't feel like I was exerting myself too much. It was good. So that is it for today's folio. So now I'll send it over to some smart fella. And that is all for today's episode, guys. Boy, what a doozy that one was. It was straight fire. Yes, that's right. Massive shout out to today goes to Miss Sugar. She's a big fan of the channel. She loves where I'm taking this channel. She's a day one supporter, so we appreciate that. So make sure you tell me who my sponsor was, who my shout out was, and also the color of the note in my week 5 reflection on the side next to my Strava runs. Okay, I want to know those things when I see you in class next. Make sure you smash that subscribe button down below. Make sure you tick that alert bell so you get those ever so important notifications to know that this video is dropping 3 p.m. on a Friday, though, just for all my day ones. You know it anyway. But yeah, let's have a good one and let's get learning, guys.